Horses have fascinated people for centuries, as evidenced by their frequent appearance in cave paintings dating back to 30,000 years ago. But how did horses evolve from wild animals to creatures that humans could ride and use for transportation, ultimately changing the course of history? Equids originally evolved in North America and migrated to Eurasia and Africa, diversifying into the lineages of modern-day horses, donkeys, and zebras. Early humans hunted wild horses, even using their bones as tools, but eventually, horses disappeared from the American archaeological record around 15,000 to 5,000 years ago due to factors such as hunting, changing climate, and competition with bison. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world around 2000 BCE, people on the western Eurasian steppe began domesticating horses, developing a bridle and bit system and chariots with lighter, spoked wheels. While horseback riding was less common at first and often without structured saddles or stirrups, people continued to breed for less aggressive horses with greater endurance and weight-bearing abilities and developed improved techniques and tools for control and comfort. By around 1000 BCE, cavalry appeared in combat across much of Asia, and riders of steppe and desert cultures became renowned for their prowess on horseback. Horses also became a part of some funerary traditions, with one Scythian burial site containing the remains of approximately 200 horses fitted with riding gear. Officials in ancient China recognized the advantage of horses and coveted them for their own empire, even launching military campaigns to obtain them. Stirrup technology spread across cultures, and nomadic groups coalesced into unstoppable forces on horseback. The Mongol Empire rose to power in the 13th century, relying on their horses for success and developing a horseback postal relay system that spanned over 60,000 kilometers. Horses eventually reached the Americas by 1500 and were exchanged through expansive trade networks among indigenous people. Colonization and trade further spread horses around the globe, and they remained an essential means of travel and transport well into the 20th century. However, issues of hygiene and animal welfare emerged with their use in cities, and non-living modes of transport like the automobile ultimately transformed human hubs. Despite these changes, people have continued to maintain their multifaceted relationships with horses, whether it be through riding, herding, racing, or admiring them, from the steppes of Mongolia to the prairies of Montana and beyond.